Hello and welcome back to a new video where I try to make things. We had some cold days here and it felt like we were going back to winter, so I wanted to do something cute and cozy to lift up my spirit. So we have this beautiful red Japanese acorn tree and I definitely wanted to sculpt one because I think it's one of the most beautiful trees ever. To make the tree, I used some twisted wire and bent it into shape. I have some vague idea of how it should look, but I didn't really plan this out. I add some branches and twisted wire to add some more branches and try to glue it all into place because it was moving around like crazy. I drill a hole into my base and it fits. Noodle time! I make some long noodles and wrap them around the wire. I keep adding clay until the wire disappears. I keep adding and make a short break to replenish my energy storage and continue. I keep bulking it up because the tree trunk needs to be a lot bigger. And while I'm at it, I try to refine the shape. And my tree that looks like a bicep is almost done. I smooth it all out and add some cuts to make it look more organic. And I keep adding some more little sausages to the tree. Maybe if I had planned it all properly beforehand, it would have been a lot easier and faster. But sometimes you just want to make things without planning. I glued a bit of cork to the base to make it look like roots were lifting up the ground, and can now finally start to work on the base by adding some ground. I primed everything and gave it a dark brown base color, then dry brushed a more reddish brown on top of it. For the leaves I used air drying paper clay, and I made a lot of them. I pressed it into a silicone mold and then obviously painted them in different shades of red. And now I can finally attach them to the tree. I used the Army Painter super glue and I must really say it worked so well. I bumped the tree so many times and not one leaf dropped. And that's what it looks like. The whole process took me like 4 days to finish. So we have this Japanese stone lantern in our garden and I decided to sculpt one off camera. I primed it and can now paint it. I dry brush some stone texture on and add green for the moss I want to attach later. Very, very cute. So I bought this moss tuft and decided to add some since our own has also some little moss spots on it. Yes, still cute. I want my lantern to shine in the night, so I drill a hole into the base and thread my wire through. I add an LED and glue everything in place. And of course, I want to see how it looks. I think this is very, very cute. I'm really, really happy about it. I made some random stones out of paper clay, I dry brushed some contrast onto my base, and with super glue I fixed it all into place. Now, I also wanted to have someone enjoying the tree and the stone lantern, and so decided to make an adventurer or a hiker. And since the theme is cozy and cute, our adventurer is a bunny. I formed the head and attached big ears to it. I cut them into shape and smooth them out. I made them a small crown-like head and added a little flower to one of the ears. I can finally attach the head to the body. And since I don't want our little bunny to run around naked, I make him a little jacket. And what's a hiker without a backpack? He also gets one to hold onto with its tiny arms. It is quite fun to make tiny accessories. I finish up the backpack and add a tiny buckle. I glue it in place and can start sculpting the arms. I make a bean and attach a much smaller bean to it. I also add wrapped up sleeves to the arm. Since the backpack can't hold itself up by pure magic, I add 2 twisted straps. And we're almost done. Our tiny adventurer gets a little scarf and some teeny tiny feet. And we of course can't forget the little fluffy tail. I wanted to give our hiker a little body, a tiny friend to walk around the beautiful landscapes with. And what better buddy is there than a cute dog? And since this is all Japanese inspired, it's gonna be a Shiba Inu. And the same process, I form a body that looks more like a chicken than anything else, and I attach the front legs. Since this is all a bit Japanese inspired, I had no other choice than to make the Shiba Inu as a companion. He can Thank you for watching this video and see you in the next one.